Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss first lesson, last topics. Right? It will be a last session of the first lesson. Right? What are the reading and analysis of maps? In this chapter, what we discussed, already we discussed how maps were made and what is the uses of maps. And then comes Sumerians, Babylonians, Romans, Britons, Greeks, Indians, Arabs, all this we already discussed. And the Dutch cartographer, Gerardus Mercator's the map projection, right? Already discussed. And nowadays, what we are using the map, we are using the made from the Gerardus Mercator's map projection, right? See, here the last topic, the representation of relief features on maps. So what is the mean by relief features? The relief feature we can represent in our maps or not. So let's discuss. The relief feature means it's called the physical features. It's called physical features. If I am a man, I have a kind of the body, all those things, and heights. These are the my features. These are the features and characteristics we can see. Then India also is each and every country have the relief features. Their own relief features. What are the relief features mean? We call also the physical features also. Physical features also, right? So, what are the physical features, Nana? Hills, mountains, right? Valleys, plateaus, deserts, right? Plains. These all are, right? These all are the hills, mountains, valleys, plateaus, deserts, plains, and basins. These all are being so on. So these all are the relief features. These all are relief features. See, using with this relief feature, where are mountains located, where the plains, where the valleys, where the plateaus, where the deserts, right? We can see in the map. We can easily identify in the map. So we can identify the map. But what about the heights? How can we measure the heights of these? If we consider as the mountains, if we consider as the plateaus, and we consider as the plains, then how can we consider measure of the heights? We can easily show the maps in the mountains, but we can't measure the heights. Then that will be the problem. See, then what should we do? Then we have to make a contour lines. Then we have to make the contour lines. By using the contour lines, right? By using contour lines, we can easily measure the height of the mountains. We can easily measure the height of the plains or plateaus and hills, whatever it is, the valleys. We can measure how deep of the valleys. We can easily measure by the using of the contour lines. So what is mean by contour lines? The contour line means contour lines are the map joining places of same heights. The contour lines are the lines, the joining places. The joining place on the map is the place in the same heights. Have it understood that? Height. What is mean by contour lines means the contour lines are the lines on the map. Lines on the map joining places of same height. Joining places of same height. It's called contour lines. We'll see one example. See here. This is a one mountain, right? This is a one mountain. What is it? The lines are the map. The joining places the same height. One is the 10 meters height. This is the 10 meters height, right? Another one is the 10 meters height. Here another one is the 15 meters height. So these are the height places. Then how can we see these are the lines in the contour line? Why? Because this line is a 10 meters. This is a 15 meters. This is a 10 meters. This is a 15 meters. By using the contour line, we can't draw the map like we have the 100 meters, we can't draw the 100 meters on the map, right? So see, consider this is a one mountain. This is a one mountain. Here, the same line. What are the lines? The lines on the map. The joining place is the same height. Here is a 10 meter of height. Here 10 meter of height. Here to here. And same. Back side also the same height. Right? Back side also the same 10 meters height. It's not how the front side is the 10 meter and back side is the 20 meter. No, no. So this is the line. The line joining. The line joining on the map is the same places of the height. The line joining on the map, the places of the same height, same here the front side is a 10 meter and back side also, the back side also 10 meters, back side also 10 meters. Here 20 meters, we can say 20 meters. Same back side also, the height is 20 meters. This line goes to this side and also draw this side, also the side, this side, right, like this. Say round. This is also the same height. Here is the 30, the 40, and finally here is the This last is the 50 meters. We can say the 50 meters. See this line. The front part is the line. Same also the joining the same backward lines. They join the same backward lines. It's called the contour lines. So these are the lines. These are the contour lines. But how can we project? How can we use in the paper? How can we use in the paper? How can we use in the map? See. We can't draw this kind of height much on the paper, right? What we have to draw is in the same here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many lines were there, Nana? The 5 lines were there. In the 5 lines, see this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. By using using the contour lines, we can be consider. What we so this is the top. This is the top part of the mountain. This is the top part of the mountain. This is the top part of the mountain. This line is represented this top part of the mountain. Next, this one. How much is that? This is the 40 meters, the 30 meters, the 20 meters, and the 10 meters. The 10 meters. So by using this, so if you observe, this is the geographical observer, you can easily say this is the top of the mountain. The top of the mountain consists of 50 meters of height. The 50 meters of height. So then we easily calculate. Oh, this is the 10 meters. Then this is the top of the mountain is the 50 meters. Top of the mountain is the 50 meters. See, by using, it say here is a one chart. You can see now. Here is a one chart. Here in the bottom already is a wider. The bottom is a wider. When it goes to the up, is it look like a narrow set? When it is a narrow set. See, in each and every mountain on high places you can consider it's a cone shape, right? When we are going to elevation, is automatically like a elevation is automatically the width of the height is decreased. The width of the decrease, height of width of decrease automatically. Then what we say? This is the top place. This is the top. Highest is the peak, elevation is peak. This is the middle and the top. Then what will we have to consider? 3. Here is the top is the top of the wave. Then here the second, when is the middle and the least. Then we can consider here the top of the place is the height is the 10 meters and this is the 6 meters and this is the 5 meters. Example. So by using this sign, this line, we call the contour line. Why? Because we can't draw the map of the direct how much these are. So we is using the different sides, right? What we discussed, Nana? We discussed relief features and we discussed the contour lines. And contour lines is another name is we call the iso lines. What are the iso lines? The contour lines another name is we call the iso lines. That is what the joining the same height. The joining the same height. These are lines drawn between the same height is called the contour lines. Is called contour lines. And next one we have aerial survey. Next one. Aerial photography. Aerial photography. Have we seen that in paper? If floods were come, then what will happen? CMRTM. They might be next in news will be appear. This the CM made an aerial survey under the which are the flooded area. Which are the flooded area. Why? Because by the using by the area survey is using by the aeroplane. By the using by the aeroplane or the satellite. These all the capture the picture of this area. They capture the picture of the area by the using the plane or by the using by the drones, by using by the satellites, by using by the satellites also. These all are kind of capture the photographies of the particular area. In that particular area, by the using the aerial survey, we can see how much percentage of the forest, how much percentage of the water will flood. So where are the places where the dry, where are the places are the height, then we can easily the put up the people pair. These all are the using by the aerial photography or the satellite. In the satellite also we can easily capture. Aerial photography can capture by using certain height by the planes and the helicopters, right? The planes by the helicopter. But when it comes satellites, you know, the satellites in the solar system. So thus we using by the satellite also we have the same. See here, these are the relief features. These are the relief features of the maps. Relief feature of the maps, you can see the different maps by using the relief feature. These are the different relief feature. These are rainfall, the different relief features, the rainfall. Only these Telangana, these areas we have the rainfall, or these areas we have the the forest. So these are the different relief features. Next, these are the soils. We can see the soils. Soils also different relief features. Which areas we have the block soils. You see the most of the Adilabad these areas almost have block soils, right? Because they connected with the Maharashtra, right? So these are the block soils. Most of the are the red soils. When it comes to Mehboob Nagar and Nalgonda, these are the different soils, even not mentioned here, but they are the laterite soils. So these are the different soils were there in the Mehboob Nagar and Nalgonda area also. The satellite photography, you can see here the aerial sir. The aerial photography by the using by the plane or the helicopter, we can capture the picture by the using the satellite image. What we are in nowadays, we are using the Google Map. These all are the satellite images. These all are the satellite images. So these all maps, these all are considered in the atlas. These all are considered in the atlas. These all are considered in the atlas. In the atlas map, we can use the different the locations, the satellite map and the physical maps. So this is our first lesson. I hope you understood the first lesson. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.